Hi everyone, welcome back to another video today by Heyday Wellness. My name is Kaitlynn, I'm a licensed physical therapist, and today we'll be going over how to improve your plantar fasciitis symptoms relatively quickly. Now granted, it's probably going to take more than a week or so to alleviate your symptoms completely, but starting these exercises and beginning these techniques right away can really help improve your symptoms within the first week. So we'll go over some exercises and we'll also talk about the benefits of using the bamboo one compressed foot sleeve as well. So you can do all of these exercises with the foot sleeve on if you have it. If you're thinking about getting it but you're not 100% sure, we'll talk about some ways that this can help alleviate some of your pain. So wearing this foot sleeve adds a gentle layer of compression to your foot. So you'll probably notice that the arch of your foot or near your heel is very, very tender and sore as if you have plantar fasciitis. This gentle layer of compression in this area can help improve blood flow, which can help improve the healing process and thus decrease pain. Also, sometimes a little bit of warmth to the area can help alleviate some of that tension in the muscles around the foot and some of that connective tissue as well to help ease some of your pain and loosen it up a little bit, especially if you've been dealing with this for quite some time. So using this foot sleeve can really help aid in your recovery process, and I would highly recommend trying to use it if you haven't already, and especially if you've had plantar fasciitis and it's been really hard to get rid of. So, like I said, you can do all of these exercises with the foot sleeve on, and let's go ahead and get started. So the first one we're going to do today is a calf stretch. We're going to stretch the calf right here, which can help ease pain and symptoms in the plantar fascia, which lives on the bottom of the foot. So what you'll need is a strap of some sort. If you have a dog leash, that would be great, or you could even use a long bath towel. You'll want to place your strap or your towel just at the base of your toes right here. Go ahead and extend your leg out so that your knee is straight. Have good upright posture, and you're gently going to pull your toes toward you. And you're just going to hold it here for about 30 seconds, okay? So this is what we're going to do. You should feel a nice stretch in the back of your calf. Make sure it's gentle. I don't want it to be super uncomfortable or anything right now. But we'll go ahead and hold this for 30 seconds and do it 3 times. And you're all ready, just 10 seconds to go. Good, almost there, a couple seconds left. And relax, good. So just take some tension and pressure off of that foot for a few seconds, and then we'll go ahead and do it 2 more times. All right, we'll give you a few more seconds here. Get ready and gently pull back. Good. You are more than welcome to do this on both sides too, but we'll focus on the side that's bothering you right now. Good, gently hold. You're about halfway there, you're doing great. Make sure you have good upright posture with this. Don't round your back and your shoulders. Sit up nice and tall while you're doing this. A couple seconds left. And relax. Good job. Okay, take some tension off. Relax for a few seconds, and then we'll do this one more time, and then we'll move on to our hamstring stretch. All right, we'll get started here in 3 seconds. Ready? And begin. Gently pull back. You'll start to feel the calf muscle loosening up a little bit right now. That's a good thing. Good. Keep holding it, good upright posture. Again, I want you to ease into this stretch. You don't have to be super aggressive with it right off the bat. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very good. Okay, you can go ahead and put your belt or your strap down for now. The next thing we're going to do is a hamstring stretch. So the hamstrings live on the back of the thigh. A lot of times people don't think that you need to stretch this muscle to alleviate some of your foot pain, but if your hamstrings are tight, it can push on a big nerve in the back of your thigh called the sciatic nerve. Sometimes plantar fasciitis or the symptoms of plantar fasciitis could be referred pain because these muscles are tight and that sciatic nerve is irritated. So stretching out the hamstrings can really help to alleviate some of the pain in your foot. So to begin, you're going to kick your injured leg out straight. Your heel is going to be on the ground. Your knee is going to be nice and straight. You're going to be sitting on the edge of your chair. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bend forward at your waist, making sure to keep your back straight the whole time. I don't want you to round your back forward or anything, okay? You're going to bend forward at the waist until you feel a good stretch in the back of your thigh. Okay, are you ready? So remember, sit on the edge of your chair, kick your injured leg out, knee is straight. We'll bend forward at the waist and hold. Very similar to the calf stretch, we'll hold it for 30 seconds and do it 3 times. Now you don't necessarily need to have your hands on your hips like I am, but it's sometimes a good cue to make sure that you have good posture when you're doing this and to make sure your back isn't rounding. You should feel a nice stretch in the back of your thigh. We have a couple seconds left here and relax. Very good. All right, take a little break. We'll give you just a few seconds to rest and then we'll do this 2 more times. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started here in just a few seconds. Kick that leg out, knees straight, bend forward at the waist and hold. Feel free to do any of these stretches and exercises multiple times a day as well. The more you stretch, the better off you'll be. So typically I recommend my patients stretching about 2 to 3 times a day, if not more. And if you have the time, that is. Good, almost there. And relax, very good, very good. Go ahead and take a little bit of a break, and then we're gonna do this 1 more time before we move on to our next stretch. All right, we'll give you about 5 more seconds, and then we'll go ahead and start our stretch. So you can get ready, kick that leg out, knees straight, bend forward at the hips, and hold. Remember to keep your back nice and straight the entire time. You should feel a nice stretch in the back of your hamstrings here, the back of your thigh. Now, if you start to not feel as much of a stretch, you can lean forward a little bit to get a little bit more of an aggressive stretch, but just kind of ease into it, especially if this is your first time doing this. Good, go ahead and relax. All right, excellent job. We have 2 more exercises to go and then we'll be done. So the next one we're going to do is to specifically target the plantar fascia. So kind of like I alluded to earlier, the plantar fascia lives on the bottom of the foot, and a lot of times it can be really tender near the heel or even into the arch of the foot. So we're gonna do a plantar fascia stretch to specifically target this area. So what you'll do is you'll bring your affected leg onto your opposite knee. You're gonna hold at your heel here and then gently pull your toes backwards. And you'll start to feel a stretch in the arch of your foot a little bit. If you're really tender, make sure you ease into this stretch. I want it to be gentle but comfortable at the same time, if that makes sense. So go ahead, we'll get set up here. Hold the base of your heel. Gently pull your toes back and hold. Similar to the other stretches, we'll do this 3 times, holding for 30 seconds each. Good, make sure you're having that good upright posture just like you have with all the other exercises. You're a little over halfway there. Actually more than halfway there, you have 5 seconds left. Good, and relax. Take a little break and we'll do this 2 more times. All right, so you can go ahead, grab the heel, have your hands at your toes, gently pull back and hold. Now, if you're afraid you're gonna start to get symptoms on both feet, go ahead and try these stretches on both sides later today. Good, keep holding. About 10 seconds left here, you're doing great. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excellent job. Okay, we're gonna do this 1 more time and then we'll move on to our very last stretch for today. All right, so we'll give you a couple seconds here to just relax a little bit and we'll get ready in 5 seconds. So grab the heel, gently pull the toes back and hold. Make sure you have that good upright posture. You don't want to be rounding forward or anything like this. Good, make sure you're holding that position. You're doing great. You're almost there, less than 10 seconds to go. Good, and you can go ahead and relax. All right, excellent job, very, very good. All right, we'll go ahead and get ready for our last exercise, which is a plantar fascia massage. Okay, so the last exercise we're gonna do is a plantar fascia massage. Now to do this exercise, you can do it a few different ways. If you have a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball, you can place this underneath your foot, and you can roll the ball underneath the arch of your foot if you would like. If you don't have that or you don't feel like going and grabbing that right now, that's okay. You can also do this using your hand. So you'll go ahead and place your injured foot on your opposite leg. And then you're just gonna take your thumbs or your index finger and your middle finger, and you're gonna go into the arch of the foot, and you can do some circles. You can go up and down, side to side, just kind of do a gentle little massage of the foot. So we'll go ahead and do this for about a minute here. So you can do some of the techniques I'm doing, you can do your own, whatever feels good. And you can kind of dictate the amount of pressure that you're applying to. If you come across a really tender spot, go a little bit easier until you know it's gonna be okay and tolerable. And then once you get used to that, you can add a little bit more pressure if you'd like. So I'm just kind of sliding my thumb up toward the tips of my toes. So you can do that for a little bit to loosen up the arch. And then we'll go ahead and do some circles. You can focus more time on those tender spots too if you've come across them. Good, just a few seconds, actually, we are good. All right, that was a minute already. So if you like that, you can go ahead and do that for a little bit longer, up to 3 minutes, and then you can go ahead and rest. Now, I highly recommend doing all of these exercises 2 to 3 times a day if you have the time. The more you're able to do them, the more you can loosen up and the easier it'll be to reduce some of that pain. But even just doing them 1 time a day is better than not doing them at all. So really try hard to focus on these exercises, especially if you've just gotten this foot pain or even if you've been having it for a while. So really try to dedicate some time to do this. If you're running a little bit low on time, also make sure you're really wearing this foot sleeve, because that gentle compression, as I alluded to earlier, can help improve blood flow and improve the healing process. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're already starting to feel a little bit better. Stay tuned for more.